Ladies and gentlemen, do you smell that in the air, man? Do you smell it? I smell it, man. I smell the simple fact that I'm supposed to be on hiatus right now. I smell the simple fact that for the past couple of years, every November has been an extremely difficult and extremely busy time for me, right? Where a hiatus is almost always inevitable. But this year, even though that is the case, we are saying screw the hiatus. There is no hiatus that needs to happen. I don't care what is going down, what is happening. We are currently in the best year ever, and my time as a fan of this wonderful series, man. 2010 was phenomenal. 2013 was phenomenal. 2009 was great. 2008 was great. 2004, I should say 2016, 15-ish around there was some good stuff too, man. And I'd probably say this, I'm one of the same level as 2010. But by the heavens, man, 2018 has been so phenomenal that at the end of the year, when I do my favorite chapters of the year stream, it is going to be damn near impossible for all of us to have the same list. Why? Because it has been a year of greatness. From the moment the year started until right now, from post-Whole Cake to Reverie to Wano, it has been non-stop awesome sauce, even more than usual, man. Even more than usual. And it's insane. I can't take a hiatus, man. I can't take a hiatus because we are currently in the middle of what could possibly be the best arc in the best-selling manga in history. By God Almighty, nearly the second best-selling comic of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Batman will be surpassed by the time that we finish Wano, mark my words, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the one, the only. Man, dude, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready to go, baby. It's gonna be crazy. One Piece, man. I'm feeling it today, Coach, man. I woke up early, because later on today is going to be a crazy day, man. But I'm staying optimistic that everything is gonna go just fine, bro. That we're gonna have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a good day, man. So let's get right into the One Piece awesome sauce. Let me go ahead and fix the camera there. For some reason, whenever the lighting is like this, I always try to get it right. There we go. I think that looks much better. But anyways, man, One Piece chapter 924, bro. Let's see what's going down here. And the chapter is simply just called Ha. This man Kaido's laughing at me, Coach. Ha. Get him out of here, man. The chapter title is simply Ha with an asterisk next to it. Chapter 924, and then we see Sentomaru. Cover page requests Sentomaru chopping wood for an elderly bear couple. Pen name Sanadachi. The title is likely a reference within the chapter, but possibly also a reference to the phrase Johakyu, which roughly translates to beginning break rapid. As a concept used commonly a variety of traditional arts, including kabuki acts, which signify the different arts/acts. So you have Sentomaru here. I know that a popular theory that's been going on in the community is that Sentomaru is in possible relation to Shujinmaru, and the Sentomaru may indeed come from the Wano country. So that's something that of course has yet to be seen. So let's get right into the chapter, man. Let's go, yo, and we continue off from exactly where we left off, man. I was thinking for the past week, are we going to go back to Reverie? Are we going to switch over to something else and then see the aftermath at the end of the chapter? No. Oda said, screw that. We're going to see what happens right now, man. That guy went all out, eh? The aftermath after the chaos. In just a single hit. Well, of course he was hit by Master Kaido's club, after all. I'm surprised he's still breathing. I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of people feel. I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of people within this verse probably feel. Like they're not shocked in the fact that he was one-shot. They're more than likely they're shocked at the fact that this man managed to get so many hits on Kaido. And not only so many hits, but also the fact that he actually wanted to go after Kaido. Because I'm pretty sure going after Kaido is something as seen as like blasphemy to them. Like, what? Like, why would you challenge that thing? You know what I'm saying? So to them, just that act of him going up against Kaido is something worthy of mention in of itself, which it is. It most certainly is. And then just the simple fact that he was one shot, it does not surprise them in the slightest. They're actually surprised in the fact that he's not dead, which definitely is. And then he says, "Of course he is." Yo, man, you see my boy Kaido is like, "Well, of course he is." In that condition, our only option is to grab him and run. Oh God, here we go, man. Yo, Law, bro, Law. If you get in the way of Kaido right now, man, all three of them might end up being whacked, bro. Kid, Luffy, and Law, bro. If Law tries to get into like somewhere and take Luffy out of there, man, he's gonna get smoked. He's gonna get smoked, coach. And then here we see. No, he was stopped. He was shot. He was shot. Stop right there, Trafalgar. This guy again? Oh no, it's Hawkins. Hawkins is here. The sea stone widely used around the world originated from this country. Is that something that we received previously? We haven't received that previously, have we? So the sea stone that the world government uses in order to capture other enemies originated from this country? Bro, the only people capable of refining at such a small scale are the craftsmen of Wano. That's why Law can't do anything. We haven't received that info before. For the sea stone originating from this country, that's big news. Dude, Wano now has not only has the poneglyphs that were created by the members of the Kozuki clan, but also sea stone. Now, man, a lot of these things that we've been seeing in the series that have been, of course, important, sea stone and being, back in the day before hockey, sea stone was the main thing that could take out a devil fruit user. That would make them immobile. That pre-hockey coming into the picture. And even after hockey coming into the picture, is still, as you see right now, it still proves to be useful for in a lot of situations. But man, dude, a lot of things are starting to come from this country. We're starting to really see. I mean, we already knew that Wano was important as a place, as an island. But the more we continue to learn about it, especially in the past couple of years, the more we're really starting to see just how massive, not only, because whenever we get a revelation like this, that just tells me that Oda really, really has Wano as a very, very, very important portion of the story. Which, of course, is probably an obvious thing, but it's worth noting. It's worth mentioning, man, because like I've been continuing to say, this Battle of Onigashima, don't be surprised at whoever shows up, man. And whoever shows up. Now, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. It's taking place 2 weeks after Referee 2. Don't be surprised. Because it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be absolute madness. But anyways, continuing the chapter. I really like how much emphasis he's putting on Wano. Like, all the build-up to it. But not only all the build-up from a storytelling standpoint to this arc. Everything coming into a climax right here that we've been waiting for since 2012. But also the fact that he's having so many things originate from this country, bro. It's just, it keeps telling me that post-Wano might end up being the best post-arc until the series ends. I'm really starting to believe that, bro, because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, the amount of information that we're going to receive is going to be absolute madness. Yo, so it was just a nail. Look at that. And going back to what Hawkins was saying, the only people capable of providing in such a small size are the craftsmen of Wano. We see a sea stone nail that hits Law right here. And then we see Hawkins immediately attack. Wadibile sword goes in, Law, and then we switch immediately back to Kaido. And Kaido states, I can't tell if it's his unyielding fighting spirit or if it's some kind of false bravado, but he's been glaring at me for a while now. Kaido's been aware of my boy's presence, bro. And we know of this. We know that Kaido has been aware of Luffy and Law. He's been aware of that alliance, man. But yo, Kaido, man. And they're like, this guy? He looks unconscious to me. And look at Kaido. Look at Kaido, bro. War. Throw him in a cell. Oh, man. Here we go. It's about to be confirmed. We're about to get a cell. He's about to throw him in there with Kid, man. Wait, but what is this laugh? Hold on, bro. This man kind of puts the club up. And he says, Whoa. Yo, if they actually have a laugh like that it sounds exactly like that in the anime, it's gonna be top tier. Just knowing how Kaido's voice actor talks, I think that's gonna end up being one of the funniest laughs in the series. Once we've broken his spirit, he'll be a formidable soldier for us. Yes, sir. Make sure the word pirate isn't written in the newspaper. It's written for the outside world to have any influence here. No. Not only does Kaido come to respect him, in terms of once we've broken his spirit, he'll be a formidable soldier to fight under us, which is something that obviously he's done before. He's taken a lot of these dudes, broken their spirits, and now has had them work under him, which we know Luffy's not going to work under Kaido, but then he says, make sure the word pirate isn't written anywhere in the newspaper because it's forbidden for the outside world to have any influence here. And I'm going to assume that comes from his connections with Shogun Orochi, where he does not want, for Orochi's sake, he does not want that to happen. Because I doubt Kaido gives a flying flag. I think he's doing that strictly for Orochi's sake. And he goes down to touch Luffy. What happened? We see all of them shocked. Did he just knock him out with the King's Haki? What happened to you guys? What kind of a joke is this? No, bro, even unconscious? No way, dog. That was Lord ability, that unconscious... The King! Bro, and y'all, listen, y'all gotta stop sleeping on the King, man. His will. His undying determination, where even if he's unconscious, if you get near him, you're gonna get knocked out. That's my King, bro. Look at that. My man is unconscious. And these dudes still get slept. I mean, they're out. They are out. Look at his face right here. Foaming out and everything, man. And unconscious Luffy, the dying will is still there even after getting near death. And then Shutenmaru with respect, he says that was Lord ability, that unconscious brat used it. Look at Luffy, bro. So you also have the ability to use Conqueror's Haki just like that brat kid. We don't need that many conquerors. Yo, what a line. We don't need that many conquerors. Yeah, dude, that has been something that I've seen. Oh, crap, my computer's tripping. But that's been something that we've of course had conversations about within the community, is like, how many people are we truly going to have with Conqueror's Haki? Because in order to have that will is to want to be able to be the king of something, or to stand to conquer over something, which we know how Luffy's will is, and wanting to become the Pirate King and whatnot, but he also wants to become the freest man in the seas. And everybody who has this undying will, this insane will to conquer, has this Conqueror's King Haki, which is something that, of course, not everybody has. Hold on, man. Let me fix my computer real quick because it is going really, really slow. There we go. Let me get rid of that. See, it's always wonderful to have the activity monitor on your laptop open at all times. Let's get rid of that right there. Come on, man. I'm trying to go back to reading the chapter, bro. That was, my boy. Even when unconscious. Alright. So he says, we don't need that many conquerors. And then he turns immediately into dragon form. I'll take care of Trafalgar next time. For now, I'm gonna go drink some more. Sigh. I've gotten completely sober. That's gotta be Oda telling us right there. First of all, I really like this panel of him transforming into the dragon. It's a really nice shot. But this has to be coming from Oda, telling us that, yes, during this portion, this is Kaido when he's completely sober. This is a sober Kaido. Like telling us all whenever he was drunk earlier and whatnot, but no. My man, during this entire portion right here, and we can indicate from where it was that he was no longer drunk and from whenever he was sober. But from here, I've gone completely sober, bro. So at the very least, Luffy got him out of there, man. Luffy caused him to sober up. Oh, man. Let's go, bro. Yo, I still can't believe these couple of panels, dude. Do you know the clout? Do you know how hype that is for me, bro? Because one of my favorite things in anime and manga, man. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Hajime no Ippo, and I'm not gonna say what fight it is because I don't want it to be a spoiler. But there's a certain battle that goes down where a certain character gets knocked out and they're unable to finish the round, bro. And it's a very, very beautiful moment for me because it just shows your undying will, your legendary fighting spirit. It's something I really love about Whitebeard's death. It's something I really love about Rock Lee versus Gaara in Naruto. A certain moment in Kingdom as well, like really, really awesome moments to where your undying will to do something even goes past the limits of your body, man, to where you are like even even while being unconscious, you are still trying to carry out that act. There's just something so beautiful about that to me, man. Something that I absolutely love about moments like that. And right here is a moment like that, man, where we see Luffy's true, undying determination. And I love how that comes directly after this man Kaido says whether it's this man's bravado or whether it is his undying spirit. And then he says, after we've broken his spirit, we're going to make him a formidable soldier for us. And Luffy basically, while unconscious, just said, screw all of that. Like, I'm still coming in here to whoop you, dog. Even while unconscious, these dudes get wiped, man. That was an awesome moment. Shout out to Oda because I did not expect that. I didn't even know that hockey could work like that. So that's beast. That is beast. So here we have the old law managed to escape. A nail made of sea stone. I've never seen that before. We're in trouble now. On top of that, I'm worried about Beppo and the rest of my crew. And I can't leave the rest of those idiots by themselves either. Yeah, Law's in quite a dilemma, man. He's in quite a dilemma because, of course, he wants to go try to help Luffy, but it looks like now that's not going to be able to happen. And now he has the responsibility of the other Alliance members and the Stride crew, which obviously he's gotten close to, and then his own crew. Bakura Town, I think he escaped. I see in any case, capturing one of them is good enough for now. I will definitely find them. I won't let them escape from me. This man Hawkins, bro. Okabari Town. Hang in there, Gorobe. I want to apologize. I need to apologize to Luffy Taro. Who's that? We wasted all the food. Oh, nah, man. Don't. Look at the blood, bro. Don't be mad about that, man. Don't be mad about that, bro. Be happy for the fact that you met the future king of the pirates, bro. He wouldn't give a flying flag, Nard. He states we wasted all the food that he generously gave to us. I just hope you won't feel responsible for this town being attacked since he's such a kind soul. Osuru, even though it's been 20 years, you're still so beautiful. Yo, he's seeing his wife right here. I didn't even notice this was Osuru there for a sec. We have his man Keenan was wearing underwear on his head, bro. He's about to sleep. You haven't changed at all. However, our reunion will have to be after we fulfilled Lord Odin's wishes. So their reunion is going to be post Wano. Then. Ashura Doji! Yo, the confirmations! Who said that? Who said Ashura Doji? Hold on. It's got to be this person right here, right? This individual? This little small kid? No. It's Kinemon that says that. I think it's Kinemon that says that, bro. He looks behind him. Yo, so that's a confirmation right there. We had all been speculating that Shushimaru was Ashura Doji, but that's just a straight up confirmation right there. And then here we have Kiko. If Kiko's alive, the rest of the Straw Hats are good and going, man. I wonder what kind of outfits they're wearing. Yo, they got teleported under. You see, simple stuff like that just makes so much sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the longest of times, I was like, okay, they might get teleported out of there using the ninja's ability. They might have even just managed to get out of there using speed. Like, Sanji could use Observation Hockey, and they would have gotten out of there using speed. But the simplest of things is that they simply went from where they were and went into the ground. They caused the ground to go down. Let's go, man. Please save us, the ground is sinking too fast. Even though we all got safe from what happened above. At this rate, we're going to sink all the way to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I was able to carry all the ladies to safety. Save us too. Save us too. So you were saved by Shino-chan's technique. Okay, so it was most certainly a technique by her. My mature betwitchment jutsu. Betwitchment is capable of maturing the things of this world. mature betwishment jutsu. Which, okay, so this jutsu, this could be taken as devil fruit, right? Like, it could just be her having a fruit. Where this jutsu is capable of maturing the things of this world, making them older. Making certain things. Now, I'm not sure if she could necessarily do this to humans, but if she is able to do this to whatever it is, let's just say some, like the ground, for example, to where it's able to make it to where millions of years in the future it is reduced to sand and it erodes away quickly, and it goes all the way down into the ground. That's actually a really if it is, regardless of whether it's a devil fruit or an actual ninja technique, which I'm going to stick with devil fruit because of the way that it says mature. Usually that goes before a devil fruit ability. So with it being a devil fruit ability, I think that is a very helpful ability for being a ninja and for participating in stealth type of situations. I would love to have an ability like that for a stealth scenario, no question. That's right. Anything that Shino-chan touches will rot. Hey, phrasing matters. Well, while we're all here, I need to tell you about the current situation. Please listen to me carefully. Oh man, Kiku's about to let him know, bro. Kiku's about to let him know. Hey, can you speak? She's still breathing. We need you to know. Inarashi found Tama, bro. God bless his soul, dog. God bless my man's soul, bro. He's gonna be like somewhere. He found Tama, bro. It's all good. It's all, bro. That's all I was worried about, man. And I know I saw y'all's comments last week in the comment section. I saw y'all's comments, man, telling me about the simple fact that because Speed was still calling Tama master, that she was still alive because her devil fruit was still working. And even though that can work half and half, because it could work either way, like even after death, something like that could still be there. But I was with you. I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That if Speed is still calling her master, then that's probably Oda telling us a direct thing that she's still alive. But just a confirmation right here that Inarashi has got Tama. Look at that. This man says, how could he do this to such a young child? Kaido. Yo, man, but at the very least, Tama's now with Inarashi, man. With Duke Dogstorm. That's all we needed, Coach. That's all we needed, man, is to know, or at least that's all I needed, to know that she was good, alive, and ready to go into like Summer, man, because I really loved Tama in the beginning of this arc, and I didn't want anything bad to happen to her, man. I genuinely really did not want anything bad to happen to her. So, good stuff right there, man. And now we have even more rage from Inarashi to want to go on and take on Kaido and his men. Alright, down here, yo, we haven't seen this in chapter 909. News of Luffy Taro's scuffle in Curry has spread throughout the Wano country. Extra edition, extra news edition. Oh, it's about Luffy. I wonder if he made it to the Wano. And then you see Frankie's face. Frankie's like, huh? Oh, man, my Luffy has arrived. Yo, they're all what is it? Yo, I've never seen Robin like that. In all of my years of reading. Yo, bro, look at Robin and Usopp, dog. Yo, Robin looks sick. Relax. We gotta relax, dog. That's an ugly face, bro. That's an ugly face if I've ever seen one. I wonder what it says in the newspaper. And then here we see Zoro. Where in the flying north is Zoro? What are you reading? Oh, a samurai named Luffy Taro, Master Kaido. Why is his face like that too? What is going on, bro? Hey, that's disgusting, buddy. Don't spend such wasabi sushi everywhere. Hey, it's coffee. Also, so you're eating too much. Are you able to actually pay for all this? So now they know. All the Straw Hats now know what happened to Kaido or to Luffy. After that, the fact that he's been taken. I can't get over these facial expressions, bro. I really can't, dog. The next day, Wano Country Udon. Beat it, beat the iron. The harder and stronger the weapons you make are, the more the capital. I can't get over that Robin facial expression, bro. The harder and stronger the weapons you make are, the more the capital will prosper. Your lives belong to Lord Orochi. You want to continue to live, then beat that iron. If you want to rest, we'll kill you. Move faster. A poisonous fish? What's in the cell? No idea. Our orders were to give it one poisonous fish per day with the bones removed. What? A poisonous fish? And the orders are to give it one poisonous fish per day with the bones removed? Who in the flying flag nards is inside of that cell? We usually use the poisonous fish when we're trying to kill someone, but it seems that whatever is in there is still alive. Is it a croco shark or something? Why do we have to treat it with nicely and remove them? A croco shark? A croco shark? Excuse me? Treat nicely with the bones. A croco shark? Like a fishman? Croco shark. Croco shark. Because the first thing that came to my mind whenever I saw croco, I was like crocodile, but no, he's up there currently reading the newspaper. Croco shark, a fishman, Arlong Cody? Can't be Jinbei. Can't be Jinbei. A croco shark. Hey, it's the rumored newcomer. So that's him, the man who went against Master Kaido. Prepare yourself. And who went on a huge rampage, destroying the town in the process. That tiny kid? Yo, look at Luffy, bro. Look at Luffy, bro. I thought he'd be as big as an all-star. The way you're looking at me, I'll make you lose the shine in your eyes in no time. What's this? He's glaring at us guards. We see these spits. And the thing just nails him in the neck. We see Luffy, what in the... Bro, this man ate the fish, spit it out, and it landed right here. I mean, with perfect accuracy. Yeah, blood! A fishbone came up flying out of the cell. You waited, did you give it a fish without taking out the bones? What, is there actually something inside of there? Nobody knows for sure. Burp. Well, first things first, get in there. And you'll stay here until your will breaks and you pledge your allegiance to Master Kaido. Starting tomorrow, we'll post you around until you want to die. Work you to death. Yeah. And there he is. There he is next to Kid, as we were all discussing, man. Luffy within the sea stone cuffs next to Kid, bro. As we were all discussing, that is how Kid comes back into the picture. And now we have Luffy and Kid in the same cell, man. God, bro. You know what's crazy about this whole Kid situation is that for such a long time, the hype for Kid died down after he was taken down by Kaido. And now after what we saw Luffy, what Kaido did to Luffy, I mean, how could Kid have gotten anything else but the prison treatment? And especially when the other two people he was with went under Kaido. They said, screw it, now we're joining this dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still believe that in of itself is also a part of a master plan to get back at Kaido too. Because I'm still on the whole thing that all supernovas will go against Kaido. But, man, who in the Falling Flanders is this dude, bro? This man said that's why they wanted to give him fish without the bones. Because if he gets bones, he's just going to spit. Bro, this man spit it out and it punctured dude in his throat. Like, come on, man. So here we have Luffy and his face looking at some Makoto Shishio from the flashback type of stuff right next to Kid, bro. You'll pay for this, Kaido. Yo! And that's coming from Kid and Luffy, bro! Kid and Luffy! Let's go! You'll paid for this, bro. You already know that they're gonna go in like somewhere, man. What is this? So here we have the chick from before, once again from chapter 909, playing, and here we have the curtains closing. Oh, your Wano Country first act. Fiend. Connected by fate onwards towards the next act of the Wano arc. Oh, that's beast. That is beast. One Piece will be on break next week. It will resume in Weekly Shonen Jump issue 52. Oh, I love the way Oda ended that, man. I love the way Oda ended that. So, he started off the first act of Wano with it playing on the with the lady with the mask playing on the Japanese banjo, and then now to close it back up on the first act on this final page, we get to have her playing. The curtain suddenly goes down. Luffy and Kid realize who each other are. Bean. Curtains close. Wano Country first act. Bean. Yo, that's sick! Headed by fate onwards towards the next act of the Wano arc. And One Piece will be on break, man. And One Piece has been on such a phenomenal batch of chapters. I don't even mind the break, bro. Actually, it'll be great because the week after next week, I have that Friday off because that's Black Friday, at least until now. I hope that that my job still continues its word, and I do have that Friday off because I asked for it because I want to go Black Friday shopping, try to get a new computer and whatnot. But I have that day off, so when One Piece comes back, I will be here in like somewhere for some One Piece greatness. But dude, man, what a chapter, bro. I love the way Oda ended this, man. This is so beast. Connecting it back to chapter 909, where we opened the Wano arc with the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. Curtains rise, and now the first act of the Wano arc, with from chapters 909 to chapter 924, has come to an end, which we can likely assume that chapter 925. But just based off of where we currently are in the situation we are in Wano, would it be a far stretch to say that Oda goes back to Reverie for a sec, and then we come back and continue the second act of Wano? Would it be a far stretch for something like that to happen? To where now we finish the first act, being the doors close, we go back to Reverie for a sec, we switch back to Wano, Act 2 opens. I wouldn't doubt it, because just going by the way that normal story structure goes, I'm going to assume that was the first act. We're going to get the second act soon, which will be right before the Battle of Onigashima, and the Battle of Onigashima is going to be the Act 3. So, he could switch back, because I've been trying to think of how it is that we're going to find out about what happened up there in the Reverie, bro, for quite some time. I've been trying to figure out how it is that we're going to find out what happened there. We might just end up going back. But anyways, regardless of whether we go back or not, or if we stay in the Wano, I don't care, because it's going to be GOAT regardless. Let's go back through this chapter real fast, man, because this was a lot of fun, bro. So, we have Kaido putting respect, sort of, on Luffy's name. We have Law right here versus Hawkins, and Hawkins revealing that Sea Stone originates from the Wano country. That was a pretty solid revelation right there. Then we have Kaido saying, "Yo, I gotta say this again. I can't tell if it's an unyielding fighting spirit or if it's some kind of false bravado, but he's been glaring at me for a while now." Yo, man. And then when they try to get him, he knocks them out. He knocks them unconscious, bro. So then after that, Shutenmaru even states that was the ability that Lord Odin had, just letting us more confirmation that Odin did have the Conqueror's King Haki, which can tell us that Momonosuke is probably going to have it too if he, carrying on that right there. So then, we have him go back to his dragon form. We go back to seeing that Law has safely escaped. We even get to see Kinemon stating and seeing Sudu again, and as saying that their reunion is going to take place for after they fulfill Lord Odin's wishes, which will more than likely be at the end of the arc. And then we've had Ashura Doji confirmed to be Shoshinmaru. We have Kiku that's about to reveal to them about the current situation and what is going down. We even have the mature bewitchment jutsu, the mature technique coming here as well by Shino-chan. And we even got to see how they escaped, by going down onto the ground. We got to see Inarashi saving Tama. Shout out to Inarashi. And then we got to... I can get over these ugly faces, bro. These dudes are ugly, man. With Frankie, bro. The Robin one is the one that kills me, bro. The Robin, because you don't see that often, man. You don't see that often, bro. And we even get to see Zoro. I don't know where this man is, man, but he's somewhere right here, bro. He's under a bridge, apparently. So we see him. He's going around, man. He's just chilling, bro. He's eating some wasabi, man. So, and then we get to see where they are in the Wano country, Udon, in the Wano country specifically, which is where they hold all these prisoners. They even have this dude, bro, this dangerous dude, bro. And Luffy even looks over, and then he himself looks over at Luffy, dog. So it's a safe assumption that those two, or that they're gonna get together eventually, which has me leading towards, will this turn into like an Impel Down type of situation? Is that what Act 2 is gonna be? Like an Impel Down-esque situation whenever Luffy and Kid break out of the cell, take all the prisoners with them, and they all go back to reunite with the Straw Hat Pirates in Onigashima. And in Onigashima, you have these prisoner escapees from the ones that Kaido has escaped. Luffy probably having taken all of their spirits or let's just say Luffy and Kid, taking all of their broken down spirits from Kaido and really making them believe that we can take down Kaido. Like that Kaido will go down, and they'll end up following Luffy and Kid, because I don't know how many prisoners are here, but I'm going to assume this is going to be another one of the important ones. But let's just say that's the case, that they all escape from here, and they're running. They are heading towards Onigashima, and Luffy's gonna take his own little new crew here from the prisoners on some Impel Down stuff in order to go to Onigashima, which is where the rest of the Straws are gonna be and whatnot, to truly make that a massive battle over there, man. That could likely be the case. Unless the Straw Hats come to break him out. But at this point, or at this point in time, with the way it's looking, I think it's more than likely going to be looking at like an Impel Down-like situation, where they have to break out of this scenario and head out there themselves. With Luffy coming in there with a pretty awesome crew, bro. With Kid, with this new dude right here, and whatever other prisoners, or their spirits broken down by Kaido. Like, just having this panel actually in the forefront. Like, this man Oda has had this building up for so long, bro. I mean, of course in Sabaody, but during the New World in chapter 795, he's been building up to this moment with Kid and Luffy, man. Like, Kid being thrown into the cell in chapter 823, I believe that was the cliffhanger for that chapter, or 822. It was 822, 823, 824. Whenever we saw Kid in the cell, and I think it was 823. And then just having them right here, both saying the same thing, and then whenever they notice who each other are, we get this really, really cool thing going back to chapter 909, whenever it started, saying Wano Country First Act Fiend. That's so beast, bro. I love that. I love the fact that Oda, even for going from this portion arc to the next portion arc, is keeping it to like it being a play, to it being something that you would see with in Japanese culture. With the curtains coming down, first act. That's so little small things like that go a long way, man. I'm looking forward to seeing how the anime handles that particular portion right there. But this was a good chapter. This is definitely a good sauce of a chapter, man. Continuing the awesome string of chapters that we've been having back to back. And now that One Piece is on break, it's going to give me an opportunity to be able to do the afterthoughts for these last couple of chapters, for this whole batch of chapters from like 921 to here. And also, I want to do, I might just make a One Piece, an afterthoughts for, overall afterthoughts for the last couple of chapters, or I might just go ahead and, during this break, reread all the first act of Wano and just do an entire like video on that, an entire Recon's piece on that, on the Wano arc so far and what we can expect from it from here on out. I think that would be a pretty fun thing to do, considering how many awesome chapters that we've had in the arc so far. But yeah, man. So when One Piece comes back, it's gonna be, what is today? Today's the 8th, right? And the 9th. So let's see, 16. It's gonna come back on the 23rd. And then it'll be back for, I think it will be back until all of Shonen Jump takes a break. So I think One Piece will continue to have chapters until Jump takes its 2 to 3 week break that it takes every single year in December. And then we will be back with a chapter in early January. I think that is what's going to happen. But they could surprise me. We could be surprised. Like I remember one year, our chapter came out like on somewhere around Christmas time, which came out of absolutely nowhere. That was like 2011 or something like that. I do recall that. But anyways, guys, Wano Country first act is over. Like I continue to say, man, this arc, by the time that it's over, could be one of the best arcs in the series, if not the best arc in the series, man. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how Oda continues to tell this story. Can't wait to see Luffy and Kid talking to each other and seeing how that interaction goes down. But I'm also looking forward to seeing how Oda's going to handle the rest of this now that Luffy is imprisoned with Kid, and now that the rest of the Straw Hats know what has happened to Luffy. What kind of actions are they going to take? What are they going to do? Are they just going to allow this to stay like this for the next 2 weeks? What is going to be the next chapter? Like, next chapter, do we go back to Wano? Do we continue off from here? Do we go back to the Reverie? I'm not sure, man. That's what's so exciting about where we currently are in the series, bro. So many different things can happen. And it's great, man. But anyways, I hope all of you have an awesome sauce of a day. I will see you all in the comments. One Piece greatness, man. Wano's going in like somewhere in the first act has come to a close, man. I will see y'all whenever the next chapter drops. So actually, no, before that, for the afterthoughts or the live Recon's piece. Or maybe both. We'll see what happens, man. Whatever we have time for. But I'll see y'all next time. Hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a day. One Piece greatness, man.